Also to you all, once more, I was honored to give a class at Karate at Home in the Sunday. Hi to everyone who are in the Sunday with the disposition to train Karate. Once more, I want to thank you once more to Martin, Sensei Martin and Sensei Nadja for being here, teaching and giving my point of view of approach of Karate. Today I will do the approach about the committee, my point of view of working with the base, the traditional positions of Karate, and transpose them to the committee without jumping directly to committee. Okay, so I will wait 1 more minute so some more of you can join the train. We're going to start to warming up specifically to committee. Okay. Once more, it will be my point of view and the training and the study I have been made in these several years about this specific phase of Karate. We have Kyon, Kata, and Kumite. Today I will approach the Kumite. Okay, and if you have some questions in the final, I will gladly answer to you all. Thank you. Enjoy the training. I will enjoy to give the train. And once more, it's an honor to be here once more. Okay, so we're going to start with jumping jacks. Okay, so we can hit the body a little. Okay, we're going to do that 20 times. And Jubei. Okay, once more, one more time. We're going to do the warming up, and after the warming up, the balls. And Jubei. Once more, and Jubei. Okay, now we're going to warming up this exercise so we can be prepared to the techniques I'm going to work on. Okay, hand on the floor, elbow to foot, rotation, go down, 2 hands, up. Okay, let's do this 10 times. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Exchange and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, now I'm going to put this way. I'm going to do the plank and then push forwards the foot and rotate 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, to this kind of training, we have the speed explosion. It's the center of all training. So the force training will not be the core for today. So we're going to do some push-ups, speed push-ups. Okay, I'm going to put me in this way. I ask you to put the elbow near the ribs. Okay, we're going to do this 5 times, 3 times. Okay, going to down and up, down, up, down. Last one. Okay, rest. Going to do this 2 more times. This is for the arm training. Then we will do to the positions and to the legs. Okay? 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. One last. My body temperature is going up. I hope yours too. Last one. Okay. Last one. Okay. Now we're going to warming up the joints of the foot. Okay? So, going down, up, down, up, down, up, more or less 5 times, down, up. Okay? So, next one, going up, just open a little, go down, and sit back. Open, spread, not maximum spread, and open and go down. Insist 3 times. 1, 2, 3, exchange. 1, 2, 3, exchange. 1, stay. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, breathe out. Other side. Inhale, exhale. Another one. Another one. Okay. Here, this position. Back straight. Inhale. Exhale. Without touching the floor. Up. Exhale. Last one. Okay. First, this position. Hands. And push. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, exchange. The other one, stay there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. With the flat position. Okay. Just do the movement very fast, and when I stopped, I'm pushing down the best I can, so I can touch with the knees on the floor. Okay, relax. Fast. Again. Another one. Fast. Down. Okay. This position. And inhale, exhale. Stay there. Stay. Try to put the elbows on the legs. Relax. Inhale, down, exhale, head to knees. Join and go back. Roll, front back, and go front and open. Press with the foot on the floor. Go down, down, maximum as you can. Elbows on the floor. Now rotate the foot with the heels on the floor and the toes to the seal. Go down, down. If you can, just put your chest on the floor. And up, 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 up. Don't leave the hands from the floor. Go up. Okay. Rotation. A big movement of the hips. Go. One leg, the other one. One, the other one. And sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms, go. Side, on hips, go. Here to the shoulder, here to the shoulder, here to the shoulder, and another one. Now, chin to the shoulder, chin to the shoulder, the shoulder, shoulder. Now, rotation, big rotation, big rotation. Again. And now jump and let the shoulders fall down. Okay, it's a little of a warming up. It's not to be warming up, because in the first part we'll be very steady comprehending the exercise. So let's do the bow. Us. Okay. This is how I normally teach. I give the warming up first, and then I do the bow. So, I'm going to speak only about the 3 positions: Zenkutsudashi, Kokutsudashi, and Kibadashi, and transpose these 3 positions to kumite. Okay? And in the kumite, we're going to see how can we use the traditional training of Zenkutsu, Kokutsu, and Kibadashi and do kumite with this training without just doing a specific one thing. I just want to do kumite, I just want to do kata. Okay, no, we can with this my study, we can apply Zenkutsudashi, Kokutsudashi, and Kibadashi during Kion training and transpose them to Kumite. That's only the main thing will be the movements we can do. Okay, so I will start by the position of Zenkutsudashi. Okay, in the position, as you well know, everyone knows how to do Zenkutsu, Kokutsu, and Kibadashi. The only thing I will refer is how to transpose these positions and use them in your training to Kumite. Okay, so Zenkutsudashi, as you can see, my gravity points here. As I pass to Zenkutsudashi, he passes through the line. Okay, my foot is more or less 45 degrees. Okay, if my foot was this in this position, it was preparing to Kokutsudashi or Kibadashi, and this position is Zenkutsudashi. And we adjust the position, okay? As you can see, the gravity points is if I do a Gyakutsuki, my position is all front, bow. Okay? And how we can use, first thing, putting your position of kumite position. If I am in Zenkutsudashi, normally some teachers or senseis will put more or less this position that is half the Zenkutsudashi. Okay, in my opinion, you can do Zenkutsudashi and only go the foot. But what is the difference? This is the difference. I have to put my gravity center in the middle and do a little flex on my here knee and put my position. Okay? This is how my stance is. Okay, let's see. Zenkutsudashi. Jukamai. Okay, my gravity point is in the middle. Okay, this is one of the points I wanted to show to you. The other one is the hands position. Okay, I'm going to show the sides, then I'm going to the front. In the sides, my opinion about this position is to transpose Stuki to this position. Okay? So we can put the hand this way and the hand this way. If you can see, if I have open my hand here, open my hand here, I'm in the Stuki position. If I go to Zenkutsudashi and pass to Kokutsudashi, I put my hand here, and if I rotate and close, I'm in Jukamai position. Okay, now I'm Kibadashi, so let's go. Zenkutsudashi, the foot, middle, our centigrade, the gravity points in the middle, Jukamai, the points of Stuki. Now, my arm, it's parallel to the ground. Not up, not down, parallel to the ground, but wide. My elbow, it's aligned to the back. If I rotate, he will continue to be aligned to the back. Okay, aligned. Okay. This concerns about how to put the arm. It's to give more energy and mechanical efficacy efficiency, mechanical efficiency when I strike gyako or when I have to strike kizamizu. Okay? So, let's do it again. We are in Zenkutsudashi, a foot, gravity point in the middle, position not in front, a little 45 degrees, hands pointing, vector hands pointing front, and this hands vector points pointing on front, like shtogi. Okay? If we do nukute and the hands goes this way, we can do gyaku zuki this way. Okay? So, as we have this position, we can do zuriashi by doing this. This is going to relate this to the second part of traditional training. In the first part of traditional training, uitsuki. But when jukamai, zuriashi, or gyakutsuki. Okay, just the foot. Okay, now I have explained the stance. Going to the stance of kokutsudashi. So, we are in kokutsudashi, or normally position, shtoki position, and it's the same thing. Position, only a foot, pass the gravity point to the middle, and jukamai and the foot have not to be aligned, and we have this position. Okay? So, this is one point I have to talk before I continue. I have, if you see my foot, my back foot, I have two positions. The first one, the position of kokutsudashi, and the second position, the position of zenkutsudashi. In the exercises I will demonstrate, I will do the transfer of why and when we have to use zenkutsudashi, and why and when we have to use kokutsudashi. Kibadashi will be the most easily to demonstrate, and will be the last one, because it depends of the here foot of kokutsudashi. Okay? So, first one, we're going to do just a little bit of movements. Okay? And I'm here in the middle of this line. Okay? So I have jukamai, and I'm going to front, using my back foot to push, and going to use my front foot to pull. Okay? So, I'm going only to go half a meter, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? I'm going to do this 5 times. If you are training or only seeing, to train more later. Okay? So, you can do this by timer. You can put the timer 30 seconds. I mostly, when I'm more committed, I only work with timer, because we can do more or less, but the committee, sometimes is by time. We are doing a committee with a friend. We do with time. So work these techniques with time will help a lot. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange. The other one. Remember, back foot position of zenkutsudashi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, exchange. Now we're going to do one front back, front back, front back. Okay, 5 times like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange. Okay? This is the normal movement, as you well know. You know everything I am telling you. You know how to do it. This is the base, the start approach to something more complex. Okay? Now we have the Zenkutsudashi position. Okay? And only have movement front and back. We are not talking about movements like going sides. Okay? Just only today we're going to work on front back. In another one, if possible, I will do my approach about the movements of several points like north, south, east or west. Okay? The compass. Like the compass, I will show you how to move in the points of the compass. So, but this is not today. Today I'm going to talk only about the Zenkutsudashi, Kokutsudashi and Kibadashi. Now, we have the Zenkutsudashi. Now we're going to work with the Kokutsudashi. How? We are in the stance of Jukamai. We're going to rotate the foot to the stance of Kokutsudashi. This was the Zenkutsudashi, this is the Kokutsudashi. Not rotating by the heel, I'm rotating the heel just to show you, okay? 45 degrees, 90 degrees. Now, the stance maintained. I'm in the middle with my gravity points. The foot, like Kokutsudashi, the front foot is always the same, always, okay? So, we're going front, we're going to back, front, back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange, equal. Attention to the foot, front foot, always forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the continuous movement. Front back, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange. Okay, Yannick. So, it's basically the same, more or less, because the back foot will help you to do several things, like I'm going to explain after. Bon. So, like this, like the foot in the Zenkutsudashi position or Kokutsudashi position, we're going to do this exercise. We are going to do 1, back, we're going front and rotate, back, front, back, front, back. Okay, so when we're going to the front, to front, we rotate the foot to Zenkutsudashi. We're going to back with Zenkutsudashi. We're going front, back Kokutsudashi. We go back Kokutsudashi. Okay? Okay, let's go. And we're going to do 6 times. Zenkutsudashi will be the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? It's hard because we have to think what are we doing with the foot. In the beginning, we have to think a lot. Going front, going back, now going front, going back, going front, going back, going front, going back. Okay? This will help us in a mechanic level to be more fast when we are doing kumite using these two positions. Okay? Going to do the other side. So we're going to start with Zenku Tsudashi front, Zenku Tsudashi back, Koku Tsudashi front, Koku Tsudashi back. Okay? So H, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Hop. Okay? It's more or less difficult. Okay? So we have these two positions. Front with Zenku Tsudashi and front with Koku Tsudashi. And now we're going to apply the techniques to these two positions. Okay? What I want you to remember that when we are doing kumite, we are not thinking about this. But if you ask someone, do the move, and you will see mostly people doing like this. And sometimes when you see sportive kumite, you will see like this. Okay? So we can use both in the strategically form. Okay? So we will work with strikes with Zenku Tsudashi position, and we will work with anticipation strikes with Koku Tsudashi position. Okay? We will use only simple techniques. So I'm in Zenku Tsudashi position. I will use the Kizamizuki, H, and go back. Okay? Let's do this 3 times. H, Ni, San. Okay? Now, the same position with Gyakuzuki. H, Ni, San. Okay? Note, when we do the Kizamizuki, the foot always, the back foot always have to go equal to this position. Because we want to go in and we want to go out. If we do Kizamizuki and the foot be in the back, when we want to go out, it's more difficult. Okay? We have to be more mobile. So, to do Gyako, it's the same thing. Go in, but the ribs will rotate a little bit more. Okay? Sometimes you can do this, but sometimes the foot will go like this. But the main thing is that the two foot go. Okay? So we have Kizamizuki, Gyakuzuki with Zenku Tsudashi position. This is 2 strikes. Okay? Now, to defend these 2 strikes, it's just an exercise so we can study the foot position. Okay? We can go back in the Zenku Tsudashi position. Okay? Defend Kizamizuki and then enter Gyakuzuki. Okay? We can go defend Gyakuzuki and enter in the Zenku Tsudashi position and go enter like this. So we have first strike and go back with defense Kizami, enter, and the first stance. Okay, we go Gyakuzuki, go back, Senkutsudashi position, and strike. Go back. So, yami. And so we have two simple things. First strike, hand. Second strike, hand. Defense. Open hands to Kizamizuki, open hands to Gyakuzuki. Counter with Gyakuzuki Shudan. Okay? You can do this exercise with your colleague. Okay? It's very easy. You can start do it like this movement. You go 1, 2, 3, go. And now he strikes 1, 2, 3, go. Okay? You can pick up this exercise and do with your colleague. So this was to explain the Zenkutsudashi position. Now we're going to use the Kokutsudashi position. Remembering that, see the line, Zenkutsudashi position, line in the middle, arm in Juka line. When I pass to Kokutsudashi position, only rotate the foot and the line continues in the middle. Not like this. This is Kokutsudashi, Kyon Kata training. This is my point of view, Kokutsudashi, Kumite training. Okay? So, we are in the Kokutsudashi position and we do the same thing. Kizamizuki, H, and go back with the defense. Knee, strike, sound, and back. Gyakuzuki, strike, H, and back with defense of Gyakuzuki, knee. And remember, my stance is in Kokutsudashi position. Strike, Gyakuzuki, knee. Go back. Okay? So, we can do this exercise with the first one, Zenkutsudashi, and do with the second one, Kokutsudashi. It's a little bit difficult because we have to rotate this zone. Really rotation. Okay? Like we have done this in the warming up. So, but you can ask, this is the same thing. In my point of view, it's not the same. Because Zenkutsudashi position, it's very dynamic. Kokutsudashi position will mostly nail you to the ground. You can move fast, but will nail you to the ground. So, if you want to move fast, Zenkutsudashi position. If you want to wait, to anticipate the strike, just exchange the position so you can be more in the ground and you counter. Okay? But this is one of the solutions. We're going to do the leg work. Okay? So, Zenkutsudashi position. We are going to do Mawa Shigeri to the front. Shudan, the first and simple strike with the foot. Mawa Shigeri. H. Go back. Right? I. Knee. Go back. Okay? So that you can know I'm doing Mawa Shigeri, upping the knee like was a Maigeri, and then rotation. Okay? Shudan. the mawashigeri, as the traditional way, we up, rotation, knee, and mawashigeri. As I told you in one of my last videos of working only with legs. So I'm working, if this is kumite, I'm working with mawashigeri to be fast. Okay, so I can point. Okay, so front and rotation of the hips. Okay, but it's not the techniques I'm working with. I'm working with the stance, zenkutsu, kokutsu, and kibarashi. So with the stance of zenkutsu, I'm going to do mawashigeri, H, and go back. Okay, mawashigeri, H, and go back. Now I'm going to do the same technique with my front leg, mawashigeri, anticipating a strike. Okay, mawashigeri, H, knee. Okay? So, what I want to talk about? I want to talk about this one thing. This one little thing. I'm going to strike. If my leg is in this position, my mawashigeri will go up this way. If my foot is in this position, my mawashigeri will go in this way. Okay? We have to save energy, so it can be fast, as I told you in the beginning of the class. This is not about strength. It's about fast explosion, movement with explosion. So, if I have zenkutsu dashi position, I will be fast striking mawashigeri. If I have kokutsu dashi position, I will be slow doing the mawashi strike. But I strike with the front leg, as I was doing anticipation. When I anticipate a counter or an attack, I'll do this. Okay, like kizami mawashigeri, as I do in shouki. We're going to put this way. If I have in the zenkutsu dashi position, I have to rotate, rotate, rotate. This is the way that I will counter or anticipate with mawashigeri. I have to be more efficient. So, kokutsu dashi position. If I have a good flexibility, my foot will not move. It will be stand in the ground, like this. If I have more or less flexibility, I have to rotate a little bit and then strike. Just see, from here to here one time, to here 2 times, more or less this. If I have the foot in the kokutsu dashi position, 0 time, or 1 time. What's the more efficient? The second one, the first one, or the second one? Okay. I have to think about all of this when I'm doing kumite? No. I have to train this point of view so that when I am training kumite, I have not to think about it. Okay? Like doing a kata. We do the kata, we learn, we think about it, and at some point we don't think, we just do it. This is the same principle. Okay. Mawashigeri, counter. Each. Go back. Mawashigeri with the front leg, anticipation. Knee. Okay? It's just a little point of view so you can be more fast. Okay, now we're going to translate this to Udemawashi, the same thing. If I want to strike with Udemawashi, just see, I'm going to strike, but my front foot is in the front. I have to rotate, go, rotate, and go. Mostly, Uramawashi, it's a technique that we anticipate. Or, if we strike, we not strike with the back leg. Okay? It's a little bit difficult. But it's, in my point of view, we can do this, but in another class I can show you how. But with the position of Zenkutsudashi, when we do Uramawashi, when we go front, we do this, the foot is not rotating. Because if I rotate the foot, he will see what I am doing. So I have not to rotate, go, 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 and do the technique. It's very slow. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to only anticipate an attack. They come, and I'm going to do Uramawashi. It's the same principle of the Mawashi Geri. If I want to anticipate with Uramawashi, I put my back foot in the Kokutsudashi position. He came, and I go. Bam. Okay? And if I want to strike back Mawashi and put the foot, and I want to strike Yakuzuki or Kizamizuki, I rotate and go. So we have to mingle the first the position I want to do with the other one. So we have to be more proactive with the foot and not be just nailed to the ground with the foot. I only do this, I only do this, or whatever, because we have to be so dynamic in the combat that the one that's in front of us have to be a little bit a lot of work to strike us. Okay, so we're going to do the Uramawashi in the stance. Okay, we're going to go forwards. We're going to rotate the foot, the front foot, and see and feel the difficulty that is to do this movement, and this movement, and this movement in the kumite, not in the kyon. The kyon, I do this. I'm here or here, and I go. Bam, bam. Okay? The kumite, doing this, it's only a strategical method, but it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the stance. So, without going the Uramawashi this way, we're going to use the Uramawashi only to counter-attack, but the foot in Kokutsudashi position. In the stance, the strike came, and I go back and back. Okay? Only see the foot, back foot, and H, knee. Okay? I rotate in the final because I'm always ready to go, to strike back. Kizamizuki, Yakuzuki. Okay? But the foot have to work. Now, this is very easy. Why do I have not think about it earlier? Or I do this it's my normal to do this. But if we think about the movements and train thinking about the movements, we can get more speed. We can save more energy. Okay? So training in thinking the movements, and then when we are with a colleague doing kumite, we will not think. Okay? We just execute. Now, see this. using the go front with the uramawashi without using this. This uramawashi is for pion purpose, but uramawashi going front with kumite purpose, it's more like the two legs join and then uramawashi. What I have to say about this, it's I cannot join the foot in front like was in back and then up with the knee, rotation, and go down. No, I have to do the same thing. I'm the kokutsudashi position, and bang. Okay? 1, 2, go. Okay? And you ask, so, if they see my foot this way, they will see that I'm going to do moashi, uremawashi, whatever. Remember, we are working two stance. Zenkutsudashi, kokutsudashi. I'm in kokutsudashi, but I can go back, I can go front, back, and back. I can be in Zenkutsudashi. I can do this 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So I'm doing some strikes, but what I am thinking is on the foot. I'm thinking Zenkutsudashi. I'm thinking kokutsudashi. So I can save more energy and be fast to apply my techniques. Okay? So just let me see the time. Okay, almost. So, if you pick up in your favorite kumite techniques and use this profile of Zenkutsudashi, kokutsudashi, you will see, you will have slight difference of timing with both. One Gyakutsuki in kokutsudashi position is one thing, Gyakutsuki in Zenkutsudashi position is one thing, Kizamizuki, Kizami, Mawashi, Mawashi, Uramawashi, Uramawashi. Okay? This is my challenge to you. You pick up your favorite techniques, what you normally do in or competition or in the dojo, in kumite, and work the stance of Zenkutsudashi and kokutsudashi position of the foot, so you can analyze what is best for you. Or train both with Zenkutsudashi and kokutsudashi. So what will happen is something like this. But before I finish, what will happen when you are more loose with the Zenkutsudashi and kokutsudashi position with your techniques, I'm going to demonstrate why Kibadachi is so important. So, Kibadachi, yes? I'm going to pass to Zenkutsudashi, Jukamai. Going to pass to kokutsudashi, Jukamai. Going to pass to Kibadashi, Jukamai. Just see. The strike is coming. I just want to go in the white. H. What is my stance? Kibadachi. He passes. I have to counter. Kokutsudashi position. Bang. Okay? This is one of the solutions. The other one, I want to rest. I have to think the combat. He's pressing me out. And I have a line. And I'm going Kibadashi position. Like I was doing kumite, but he's in front of me. I'm going, and when I can go, when I finally see an open, I go just there, boom! All Kutsudashi position, to Zen Kutsudashi position, continue the strikes. So, the Kibadashi, it's the more easily part of explaining why we can adapt him to our committee fights, because we train so hard, Kibadashi, 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 in Tekishoda, Tekinida, Tekisada. So, if we train Kibadashi, we can use the Kibadashi to work on committee. Go back, and when I see an open, go and continue the strikes. Oh, go back and continue the strikes. Okay? This is a point of view of how we can manage the three positions. Okay? So, how can I manage the three positions during a combat, a committee combat? So I'm with a dynamic movement, and I'm striking. Bang, 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 bang. See? My foot. When I go, mawashi. When I go, uramashi. But when I'm striking arms, zenkutsudashi. It's one point of view. Okay? Now, another point of view that I could explain in some other class. The cardinal points you can work: north, south, east, west. See, north, south, east. Kokutsudashi position. Uramoashi or moashi. Going out. Zenkutsudashi position. Kizami, Yako. It's an example that we can use the positions conferring to the type of strike I'm going to do. It's very hard to someone with the speed analyzing your foots and your strikes at the same time. You have to, if he looks to your foot, you cannot see from the chest up, and the strikes can be more fast, and you can mark a point. But if he's looking at the middle points here in the throat with his eyes, he cannot see what are you doing with your foot. Okay? So my suggestion is you to work this kind of positions, Zenkutsudashi, Kokutsudashi, and Kibadashi, and do the transfer with your techniques. You pick up your techniques of kumite, your core techniques that you can strike points, and work them with these positions. You will see some interesting actions happening. And if you want to share that kind of experience, I will be honored you to send me a message and tell me I feel this. It's not. This is not very good. Just tell me. I would like to know what is your opinion about using the stance of basic to kumite. And I'm not just talking about kumite in the dojo. You can do this kumite, high-level kumite. If you analyze some videos of the world champions or your regional champions in your country, you will just look to the foot. Look to the foot job to know, to see some semblance to what I am talking about today. Okay? So, with no more delays, the time is running out. I want to thank once more to Sensei Martin and Sensei Naja to to have the opportunity to expose my opinion about how to work the committee with the base. Okay, so the base is the foundation. Train hard the base. When you pass to the committee, it will be easy if you, in my opinion, use this concept to work on. Okay, so we're going to do the ball. Hey, os. Thank you so much to everyone that are watching. Thank you so much the ones we will watch because of the time gap. And see you in the next one, if possible. We will talk about the committee, with the movements of the committee, like the cardial points. It's a thing. It's a way that I'm developing my work on committee. Okay. See you soon. Thank you so much.